Hello, Icar! Welcome to the stream! Hi, guys! I'm a little bit later than normally. I am so very sorry. The hairdresser was a little bit more time consuming than I thought it would be. Guys. So as you can see, it's a little bit of a different stream than normally. First of all, no face cam. Because I did not have time to actually get myself prepared. Second off, we're just gonna build in creative. Because I have a lot of stuff that I need to create for future episodes or future streams. And I was like, do you know what? It's time for building my crazy end of the dried casts. So that's actually what I'm doing here. This is my design world. It's one big chaos and mess, and don't ask me what's going on here. This is how I function. Yeah. Yes, that also has like a few warnings in there. That's exactly what I did. So, Icar, I know you are here. How are you doing? I quickly need to check if Twitch is also live. Twitch is also live. That's really good. Okay. So, guys, Channel 64. Yeah, I need to have 2 shops there. This is the one for the... did you... dried boxes. Now I want to have here like a little room. I think I need to do that with just with grass or with moss. No. Just that I can have here like an already a little thingy so people can see how it's gonna work. The only thing is I've heard they actually always will grow up, so I want to make this just a little bit bigger. Let's see, like this, and that it's gonna actually flow inside of here. I believe there are currently no shops there, so we should be good about that. And then we can just block it in. I know it will never have the freedom it should have, but out in there. So that is gonna work. Of course, I will have the instructions displayed here. I do think I want to have a little bit more here and here, though. I want to keep this really simple, more as that people can see what they're actually getting. These I will probably use to sell like the goggles that they have for the Happy Cast. And yeah, so we need to think more about details for this. And currently, I actually have no clue what I
am fantastic. Ooh. Thanks for asking.
Yes. Oh, by the way, guys, I don't have the description for the drops in YouTube. In the description, because this was a spontaneous stream because of the way my streams are now set up. Let me think. What can I put that could definitely help with this? So I'm gonna show you what I already have, right? So I already have like here this little window. I'm thinking about doing like some black glass here. And maybe not that one, but the other one. Okay. Like that. And probably... but not certainly, I might actually change this up, but I actually really like this. Poke. Hey, Fit. Hey, Leonie. I am doing well, how are you? This is spoilers for Channel 64. But, let's leave this, because I don't know what I want to do there right now. Make so typo. It's okay. This side is also free, and what I want to do here is currently we of course have the sleeping game, and we were talking about making bed pools. don't mind the mess in the back. But I was actually thinking, what if we make this like a little bit like an oasis with beds on the bottom with a lectern in it. Very simple, will probably work. Let's keep the cobblestone. Let's do some mossy in there as well. I know that will sound like a really bad swimming pool. So maybe not? Wait, let's get some bats as well. Oh, I really like this color. I don't know why. Do we also have a lectern somewhere? We do. Okay. So this thing is just very simple. It's just gonna be a lot of barrels with like names next to it. And then... how do you say that? People can just put their bet money on who they think is gonna win. I'm gonna place you more like this. Put that there. Okay, let's do it a little bit more like this. I don't want to make it too complicated. I will probably also still switch it up. Oh. After stream. I also need to update my axiom. What I do want to check is we can't place water here. Oh, I still have the thing on. Oops. So I actually need to place them one further down. So it's actually underwater. Okay, you go there. You go there. You go there. Okay. I think I'm genius for this. It's so wrong, but it's so funny. Okay, like this. So, this is the betting pool. I wanted to stream 2 hours ago, but spilled water on my keyboard. Had to get it sorted out. Ooh. Did you put rice in it? They say that the Chinese then will come and fix it. Okay, so if we make this side a little bit more crumbled, we need to have more cobblestone. I do think I want to have the stair there as well. Maybe we can actually add the green here, because that's more on the outside. So let's also quickly grab some of those. So the idea is to finish this up, and if I still then don't have an idea what to do with this, we're gonna go to my other instance where I still need to design a few things for Igniter. Because I might be having some problems not problems. There might be some designs that I still need to make. There might also be some spoilers in there. I'm looking at you, VidMC, if you're still listening. I think we should make this more round, so it looks more like a pool. So let's say it's 3. That side is actually wider. Okay, wait. So then it looks more like this. Okay, wait, like this. There. And then assuming this is all still stone and there are no other ores there, we can just fill this up. And let's fill you up. Okay, we're gonna put a bed there. And just to make sure, we can also place one there, 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 there. See, it's all good. And now the only thing we still need is some more water to actually cover it all up. And let's put them here, here. There we go. And people can then still read the book from here. So that would be nice. Since I do want to have it a pool and not just a lagoon, I do think I want to keep it like a little bit more square so it really looks like it's a pool that's been made. Because I can turn this into an oasis, but that will distract from the joke, I think. I am gonna put you up here. Let's see there. Yeah, it's a little bit smallish, but it will do. Okay, we're gonna keep it this high, and from there on we can just... white. I'm lazy. I'm not even using my Axiom tools for this. Whee! I'm gonna head out. Just want to say hello. Well, thank you for coming by and saying hello. It's appreciated. That one can go. Take care. Enjoy your stream. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna fill this up. And then it looks like this. I don't really like that a lot, but okay. We can live with that. We do need to make it a little bit more fancy. So what about we say we do the sides with cyan where it's on the water? Apparently I turned on easy place mode. Okay, and let's put you into this color, you. Okay, and then what I want to do, let's do the prismarine I had on the... sorry, the cobblestone I had on the water. Let's turn that into prismarine. Because that's definitely more of like a pool color. Yeah, okay, that definitely fits. Okay, so... I want to try to get like a little bit more of like a... It's a pool made by us. But we're gonna pretend that we're really bad builders. But we're still gonna try to mimic the nature. Do you know what I mean? Like, people, when they do a really bad DIY project, that's more the thing where I'm going for. What I want to do is I'm gonna use the frog lights because I have those in my shop, so that's easy for me to gather up. And the pool lights, I think we can use warped wood for that. Yeah, we can probably use these for that. Oh, do you know what? I'm just gonna put these in here, so like this. So that's our pool lights. I will put in another pool light here. And maybe one like here. That makes sense? Okay. Then it's a question, what do we want to add? slide. I mean, it does need to be a pool. Oh, do you know what we need? We need to have like the ladders that you can climb out of the pool. Now, I could use these. And I actually don't know if that... Oh, that actually waterlogs. Oh, that's actually perfect already. I would love to have that like just one higher. I don't know if we can achieve that. I think we can. Wait. What if we do it like this? Can I then... No, I can't place it against it. That's a shame. I might be able to do that with an armor stand though. And then I can just put it like here and have the stairs up like halfway. So it looks a little bit more like a pool. I am wondering if I should do something like around it or not. And I also think the top is very bare. So I want to make one of those... I'm gonna do them in orange because this is all orange as well. So one of those really bad lights that have like the... when you're in the pool, you have them hanging from the ceiling and it has like the lights, but also the music and the sound and that sort of stuff. I'm actually wondering if we should do it against the ceiling or not. And I'm actually really doubting about the color right now. Orange is quite bright for it. I also don't want to use the wood color though. Maybe I will take it back. We're gonna do it like this. Although maybe we should use the planks for it. Because I already have it here. So it is a little bit like a lot of this. What I want to have is I want to have some iron going around it. And... I think I want to have that from here. Oh. Let's see. Okay, just pretend that this is like the... these are like the boom boxes that give like all the music when you have like aqua jogging and that sort of stuff. And what we then need is something like a light source. So I was thinking if we do like an end rod. I don't think we can do it like this. No, then it will float. I could do it like this, but then we... Don't know if that has the same effect. Maybe if we do some warp around it? I mean, technically speaking, we could do it like this, but I don't like it. I don't know if this is gonna work, but... Would that be better? I don't know if it is, but I have a feeling that it might be. I also have my gamma boost on for this, but if I now turn on my shaders, which I normally have when I play, you can already see that this looks a lot more already like a swimming pool. And I do want to have a little bit more light coming from here. Okay, do we still have the... Wait, I might be able to just cover it like this. There's nobody who's gonna notice that. I think this is enough. I don't want it to be too busy and too big. That means the only thing we still need to adjust here is the flooring. And of course, I need to build a floor here in my shop. And I have to be honest, for my shop, I haven't really thought about the flooring. Maybe some dark oak wood, because I haven't used that except for there. Okay, wait. I made a mistake, guys. I will never get back in here. Oop. Okay, and we're gonna stack this. There we go. Now, I don't want to break the redstone that's there, so... I believe, let's test it out. It ends up here, okay. So that still works, that's good. I want to have the poster like there. With what it is, how it works. So I still need to have something here. I'm thinking about carpet. Shall we do like a magenta one? I think that will fit actually. Magenta. Okay. The only thing I'm really missing from this is the... like you have these little... I call them plumes, but I don't know what you guys call them. That stick out at the end of the carpet. Might be able to do that with an armor stand. I don't know. I don't know. What else could we do with this? We of course need light. I know when that poster is gonna hang there, it's gonna be a lot more full. So I don't know if I want to add like a lot more details. So what we can do is, instead that we focus on the inside, we will focus more on getting like some greenery in here. I would love to have some greenery going from a pot like all the way up there, and that it actually covers this a little bit more. I think that would be ideal. I am wondering if I should like pull this through, or if we should go for a more street-like look. And then I don't mean the normal streets, but I mean more like dirty streets. As in these type of streets. Let me turn these on again. Maybe... Oh, that would actually fit with the pool. Oh, that's actually really cool. Okay, I have an idea, guys. So, what I've seen... and is that they sometimes, I believe it is in Japan, there they have like these gutters where they have fish swimming in. I mean, I would love to have that. And it actually sounds really cool. So I think I'm just gonna hollow this out one more time. Like this. Yes. And then you can go there. And let's pretend that... oh, this is all blocked off. So we can actually fill this up with water. And we can have some tropical fish in here. It's this one, okay. There we go. And maybe because this is more like that, we can have like the... Is it glow lichen? This, glowberries. We can have some glowberries hanging. That will definitely make it a lot nicer. So what we now need to have is shears and bone meal. And I believe if we do then like this, we can just... Oh. Oh, we first need to cut it. And then we can bone meal it. And then we can't cut it anymore, I think. I hope. I hope. Okay, let's put also some over there. Oh, this already looks actually kind of pretty. It would make more sense that this thing, because it's already polluting, that would give off more like a polluting vibe as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna replace this slab with dark oak. And then we need to have the normal mud. Baby terracotta? Let's do black terracotta. Okay, let's put you all around, and then you can go like this. I feel like we need to turn these into the stairs variant. But let me first, like, finish up this. Okay, I'm just gonna leave you with this then, I think. Like this, yeah. Okay, let's... Ooh. Okay, that might have been a little bit too much. And I want to have it from going from one to the other. So it would be ideal if we could get it going to only bricks. I feel like we need to mix it up just a little bit more. Okay, and let's do the... Where are they? The prismarine stairs. Oh, that was not supposed to happen. You go there? Yes. No, all the fishies are in the way. Go away. Really? There we go. I need to put it here as well. Oh, no. No. Okay. Bone meal. Okay, and then we need water. Okay, so we're there again. I am wondering if we should make the gutters out of this block as well. This one. I mean, it does look a little bit more, yeah, street vibe. I have a feeling I want to have... Oh. You go to the ceiling. But I also want to keep it fairly straight. I think I want to replace this one with something. I don't know. It feels a little bit wonky, if that makes sense. I regret already putting the fish in, guys. Okay, wait. Go away. No. Wait. Come on. Is it this one? Oh, never mind. I'm an idiot. It needs to be more like this then. And eventually this should actually be able to go that way into the normal sewers. But we don't talk about that. Dip in an axolotl to take care of the fish. Yeah, that's true. I can do that for now, but it's not what I want to do on the server. Oh, and all the fish just washed out. That also works. That also works. Okay, I think... Wait. I want to have these here as well for my shop. Although... you can hear them splashing on the background. That's so bad. Can I... like this maybe more? I'm gonna think about this because this style is really hard for me to build in. And I actually want to practice more with this. But I think this was one of the many things I have on my to-do list. Let me cross it off. So the things we did right now, we made the betting pool. And we did the... Did you... Right. Now I already have all the farms for that in place. So this is gonna go splendidly. And that means we're gonna switch instant because now we're gonna go to the igniter side. So give me a sec. Hey Flair! How are you doing? I'm currently switching instances. I just finished up the betting pool and did you try it store. There is a third store I'm gonna make on 64 as well, but that one is for next time. Because I have a very important shop I need to build on Igniter. And I'm gonna take you to... Oh, my crazy ideas. I believe that's also what it is. Yeah, this was the beginning of trees that I designed for Mr. Sir Green, but I already finished that. This is a thing we are never gonna use on Igniter. I'm just gonna take you with me onto the world. Hi, Tokyo! this was where I was trying to design Jay's mermaid, but it didn't work, so I did it with armor stands. This is where I had the volcano, and I actually built the trees separately. That's why they're there. There should be a lot more in this world, but I have no clue where. Oh yeah, here. So this is my castle. I don't know where I left the world with the full castle. But I do have the towers from this one. I know it's really bad. But there are some few things scattered around this world that I sometimes go in. I did use a different one or cycle of building. I know, my mind is a one chaos ball. Although I do have to say it's better than it used to be. Speaking of which, so I have an idea. I want to make an adventurous shop. So I'm not gonna sell the dried gas also on Igniter, because I don't want to have two of the same shops on two SMPs. But I'm thinking more about an animal wrangler. Like, I can wrangle any animal in Minecraft, I think. Maybe the wither is a little bit more difficult than the ender dragon, but I think we will get there. The thing is that I want to have that shop up, and I want to build it more out of my comfort zone. So that's what we're going to try today. Now, there is going to be a section in there that's going to be heavily spoilers. So I'm not going to tell you why I'm building that. Let's start over there. Okay, I think that's a good one. So what I want to do is... I think I want to have a custom model poster on there with me writing something that's not a cost. But that does mean that I need to have a fancy building. So I was thinking more about the style I did on the, for a 64 to design such a build here as well. And I have a vague idea with what I want. So I want to use the pale blocks like they're the plaster on the building. And I want to use these for where it's like broken, the plaster. And then I want to have the sandstone more for the sunshine was a lot on there, so it's actually kind of yellowed. That maybe more for like behind plants and stuff. But I also need to have a shader color for this. And my first instinct, I don't like birch at all, so we're gonna skip that. Would actually be diorite, or we should use the normal pale oak planks as shading. I don't like using the smooth stone for that. We could maybe use the quartz for that. Okay, let me quickly build a simple wall here so we can actually see what we're working with. Okay, and we're gonna just scatter you out. Okay, so I'm gonna click this one on. Okay, so this is for like where the paint has fallen off a little bit, if you know what I mean. Then we have this for, like, if we... Let's quickly make a window. If we have a window here, that I can say, like, oh yeah, this is a little bit more yellowed because we had some trapdoors against it. Oh. So more like this. Of course, we're gonna have the roof. So there we can use this for. I actually do like that. It's very subtle. I do want to have this way darker. You can even see it with the shaders. Do I have shaders on right now? Or is this just normal Minecraft even? I believe this might be normal Minecraft. This is even normal Minecraft. Now you can even see it better. You can see that here it's darker already. And this is darker than this here in the middle. And that means that we can use a little bit more of a shade. Maybe this is even too dark? Did I put my schematic here on stone? You gotta be kidding me. So you have like a thing that you can use to paste in schematics, and I think I've removed it from from stick to stone. Okay. I forgot to do this. Is that too dark? I think that's too dark. I want to have something a little bit more subtle. Maybe what is that? Andesite? Or is that still too dark? Else I might go for... We're just gonna try a few things. Because I can go for a later gray, which is something like this. But I think that because of the contrast between the dark and the light, I don't really like that. I'm thinking about maybe tough. And then I mean more like this. So it actually looks more like dirt. So this is not tough. I think that... Okay. This is not bad. But I'm also not loving it. There is one other thing we can do. But that will change up the whole build. And that is using these. And I don't know... I think I like the tough a lot better. To be honest. And what I'm also gonna do is... Do we have another variant of tough that's a little bit darker? We have this one. What if we made it so it actually looks like it's drooping down? Oh, that's too much. That's definitely too much. Let's do that back to... that was smooth sandstone, I believe. Wait, I got another idea. So this is a harder shade, right? So I'm gonna put them both just to see what I like more. Oh. I actually like this one. I would prefer it if we had something in between. Is this lighter? Oh, that's kind of bright. How about quartz? Is this enough madness for you? I don't know if Flair is still watching, but I can always ask. I like that. That's perfect. Do you see the little shading it has because of like the windows gave off? I really like that. I was actually not planning on doing the windows like this. I do think I want to move this one up so we can make the building a little bit smaller because it doesn't need to be that big. Do we want to keep it like this? I think I want to keep it like this. So what I do want to do now, just to make it myself a little bit easier, is... Am I gonna make you that big? I want to make you one bigger. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna put you like that. And I know this is how it looks from the inside. I believe we need to have this. I did actually not specify which one to use. I think I'm gonna leave it on that. Yeah, okay. So I want to have, because it happens with a lot of those houses, I want to have them like there are multiple sections stacked upon each other, if that makes sense. So I need to put this here. I think I'm just gonna put it like this, and then we're gonna put you in there. Maybe even there. I don't think we have a darker palette for that one when it comes to bricks, because this one is lighter, and else we get more of the this. And I think that might be a little bit too bright. Although that also fits. You know what? Let's leave it like that. Now comes the question, do we want to have another window? Like maybe up here? And then instead of making it a window like this... Oh, I forgot I still had this thing on. We could do that, technically. Oh, I actually really don't like that with the position of that there. I think I would rather see a trapdoor. It does make it really dark, though. Then we get a... Wait, if we do it from this side, we put it open. And then we can always place this underneath. But then it's no longer a thing to actually keep the window open. Wait, you need to go there. And then you need to go here. Now comes the question, do we also want to have the rusty color then underneath here? Because of course no. It should actually be closed. I think I just want to keep it this way. Maybe even do it like this. And I do think I want to have them there. It just goes a little bit better. I also think I want to have you there and maybe you just go around the corner. Wait, you also need to go here. There we go. It looks very bare. Maybe we should have something here like a drainage pipe so we can also change this up. But I first want to put in the rest of the house. Okay, let's see. So that's all the white and plaster. Now we can choose to have it in the same color or like a different variation that goes with it. Now I'm very tempted to say let's do it dark and white, but I love a lot of color. So I'm thinking more to go, because I don't want to make it too bright, to go more for the wood colors. And then I mean like more like spruce and that sort of stuff. So more like these. Oh. what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move it first. I think I want to have you here. I might change up the blocks later, guys. I haven't really decided yet. I'm just planning as we go. Oh, that is actually not what I wanted to do. Do I want to keep it like 5? That might be a good thing to do. I'm also very tempted to make them both higher. So we have some more variation. There we go. And for the building behind it, I'm doubting about using the same color, guys. And that has to do with the fact that I don't want to overwhelm it, especially because it's already heavy on the shading. But we can also do it in really dark oak, which will be a pain to get, but that's also fine. You know what? Let's do that. And just to make myself a little bit more comfortable, I'm gonna go in here. Yes, I know I need to update. I'm very sorry. So in here we have like these shape tools. And if we go in here and we go for a cubanoid, and we make it out of dark oak planks. I want to have you hollow. Okay. I'm struggling a little bit because I used Axiom today on my son's PC. And he has the vanilla way of things working, if that makes sense. Oh, that was the one I didn't want to touch. That was also the one I didn't want to touch. Was this one. There we go. And then we are gonna make you more like this. These way too high now. Okay, let's go. Okay, so then I like this portion. Maybe... Yeah, okay, let's keep it like this. Because this is too wide, so I can put plants and stuff on there. The question is, do we want to have it more wide towards C? I think we do. There we go. And now if we make it a little bit longer, we can actually move it down a little bit. And now we need to do it again. Okay, so he needs to go one lower. I'm just gonna paste them in. And what we basically get here is, instead of that this is being a shading, this is actually the top of the building now. So I'm probably gonna put it more outwards, which is gonna make the shading... I can leave the shading there, sorry. But I do need to change it up, because else it would not be a correct way, if that makes sense. What we can do is make it go outwards, but I don't know if I like that. It was actually not where I wanted to go with this build, but okay. And then we can just place blocks on here, so it's for the platform, and that's why there's shade there. On the other hand, shouldn't the shade then be here, is my question. Because I think it needs to. And then comes the other question, do we still want to put something on top of here? Or are we just gonna leave it like this? I do feel I want to do something with it. Maybe... can we change it from direction? I don't like it. I'm very picky, guys. I'm very sorry. Let's go back to that later. What I do want to do is I want to have more of... I think for this one I'm going to use the smooth sandstone. I want to have a drainage pipe go from there to here and then going down. Which should also color these. Especially when it's leaking. I mean, that would make sense, right? Wait, then it should be the other way around. So it should be like this, and then... because the leaking, of course, is over there. Okay, let's get some walls. I love using walls for like these kind of parts. I see I already used stuff underneath, so I don't want to use the stuff. Hi Blue Bust! Hey there, can't stay, but I hope you have an amazing day and awesome stream. Thank you so much! That's appreciated. You are awesome. What we can do to mimic like the broken parts, we can put like that over there and then just make it go down like this. What I really love to do is put a cauldron underneath it and then fill it up with water. It's really fun, especially in like a swamp. Okay, and we're gonna place you. Maybe I'm just gonna leave it like this. What I do want to have is... first of all, I want to have an iron bar. Let's start with that. Okay, that's one. And I don't think I have any fence that will go really well with this. Now, I can put this up here. And then pretend that from here on it's actually working. I just need to do it like this because that makes my life just a little bit easier. We're just gonna say that here it only dripped down to there, but this side it's still going. I do want to make it like a little bit darker, I think. Or do I want to have it on the top? I don't know. Maybe both? Technically, this is also the shading side. So it would make sense that it's darker here because of the leak. And it's a little bit more dried, but because of the shading, it's darker there. I need to look at how this looks. I think I'm gonna go with this then. I'm looking. I don't think this is gonna... Yeah, that's not gonna work. I can put it up top of here, but it's not really helping much. Okay, so I do want to fill these up. What I also think is that we should... Wait. Put this here. So we have a little bit more of that going on. I am doubting if we put a roof over here, all of this will be darker anyway. So if we should bring back the pale oak thing we had before. And we can just do the whole roof with it, basically. Because if it's all gonna be shaded, then why not? I think this is a good idea. Yes. I made this thing not hollow, didn't I? Oh wait, let me turn off my shaders because... Oh, I did have my shaders off. Ha! I didn't know that. So, did it... Wait, did I make this thing hollow? I think I might have. Oh, I am smart. Ha! The only thing that did happen is that I also have a floor in here. Which I did not have planned. I'm gonna remove the floor real quick. Delete, yeah. And this is where the rest of the building was. So that's also all gonna go. Okay. There we go. Oh, there's another one here. Huh. I did not expect that. Okay. So let's quickly open this up. Okay. It's a little bit bigger than anticipated, but that's fine. I do struggle with seeing the shading here, so I do want to close off the building. I did the wrong button. So if I then would make a door, just to make it funny, I think I want to make the door over here. So you actually need to go in through the side. And that means we have some more stuff here that we can do for a decoration. Maybe some plants and stuff. I actually have no clue what I want to do. Maybe I need to let it stick a little bit out more. So we can actually put some support pillars underneath there. Oh, I actually really like that. I have a clue. It's gonna be a little bit more modern than most of my buildings, but I actually think we can pull this off. Especially if we just put like glass in here. That might make it a little bit different from that though. It's gonna be really modern then. I also think I want to move this to there, maybe? Now I'm doubting my life choices. Ooh. Mega! Oh, he always knows how to get me. Ah. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? Okay. I don't know if I like it. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. That's my job? Okay. Fine. So, you missed the things I was designing for 64. But I'm currently designing for Igniter. This is gonna be more like an adventure shop. It's more that people want to send me on adventures for them. Not the other way around. I'm thinking about what I want to do with this. I don't like the fact that it's so big. I would rather have my shop a little bit smaller, especially because I know we're not gonna use it that much. I know, I broke it. It's very stupid. I'm thinking about making it only 3. More like this. The only problem I have now is that it's almost just as big as that one. And it really gives off like this squarish feeling. Like, is this the same height as the other one? No, it's not. It's smaller. Okay, so what if we did it like this then? And we make this one a different color. Do you know what? I don't want to go too much off the neutrals because we already have that in white. I'm gonna kill myself if I do it in birch. Okay, I'm gonna suggest something and we're just gonna see how it looks. I can always change it back. What if we made... I'm going back to the bright colors, the same as I had for the other build on 64 that we built earlier. What if we turn these into like the orange and the bottom more into like a cyan? That way we have 2 color opposites. And that might look really cool. What we can also do, that might even be better, that we use green. It will blend way more in. I do think I like this, the cyan a lot more. Okay, wait. I'm being too lazy. I know. I'm very sorry. Okay, so what if we... make it so it's 4 white? Yes. Oh, then it's just as high as that one because it's... only 1 block difference here. Oh, this one should also go 1 more to the inside. Which means we actually need to have another pillar here. So, I'm not good at these types of buildings. Do you know who's really good at these type of buildings? Arrington. Martin was really good at it. But sometimes my brain just needs to have a little bit more time to think, if that makes sense. Okay, and let's pull you outwards and let's fill you in again. Okay. So now we have this monstrosity. I think this is too big. It's too much to the front. I don't know what I want to do with this, because if I bring these more forward, what I can do is do it like this. So it's smaller again. That might... Yeah, that actually looks a lot better already. The only problem is because of the really hard shading here. This looks kind of dull. So I might need to tone that down a little bit. Let's see if we can do that with the normal spruce, maybe? And then... Is there a thing in between? Sorry, it was flying in game. Ah, that's okay. I am looking for a color that's between these two. He's really good at those builds. Yes, he is. Yeah, definitely inspiring. By the way, what I'm gonna do with this has been inspired by 64. It's really fun playing on two SMPs. What I do on one will always be inspired by the other. It's just because I have a large circle now of content creators that are all really good at what they do. There's a vitamin C! No. Is it terracotta? Yeah, by the way... Oh, a building stream. It's a building stream, L. It is. I'm a little bit struggling, though. Because this is... I'm trying something new. With, like, a little bit more shading and stuff. I missed these. You did? Well, that's good, because I actually planned on doing more of these in this summer. Also with your crazy build ideas again. I haven't really decided what I want to do this summer, because I'm a little bit conflicted with time schedules and stuff. But I did have them, as in I wanted to do more of them. Maybe this? No, that's still too dark. This. No. I don't want to put dirt in my build. I hate that. That's too light. Huh. I can also do it like this for the shade. I don't know, it looks so weird from the front. Have an impact on the other in your content? Yeah, they do. They do. I also think we should make this dark so it pops a little bit more. Then comes the question. Does the same happen, like here we know the chalk is like aged? Are we gonna age the wood here as well? Because that would mean it would automatically go into this color as well. I said it a lot. Or do we just keep it that way? I have a feeling maybe more like this. Wait. I do like this though. Your building streams motivate me to build. That's where I got my pumpkin house started from. Yay! I love inspiring people. But this is also... this build style, I have only used it once. And that was for my 1,000 subscribers. And I told everybody if I would get to 2,500 that I would make a street of those houses. So I do need to practice in this. And if I ever get to like 5,000, I would build like a whole city, which I am actually not really sure if I ever will be capable of that, but we're gonna try. Yeah, we have this here. I was thinking about maybe putting like a plant pot here. Let's, just to make it easier for ourselves, let's just put a pot down. And let's put you, no, there. And let's pick up some oak leaves. And some, I always forget how you write this, Alia. Can we go this way? No? Here. I don't like the curve that much. I think. Yeah, okay. So then we made it like this. Let's say that all the new leaves and all the ones that get really like some more sunshine are those. It separates them a little bit more with the age groups. What we can do now is, because of course here we had the leaking part, which I don't know if we can actually waterlog that. I don't think that's gonna work, but okay. But that also means we can do the same thing here with the wood, because of course this has been aging it as well. Which makes it here a little bit harder because there are so many blocks in the way. Okay, do we want to have one underneath it? I think we do. So one behind it and one underneath it. So we need to have you here. Maybe you. And then we are gonna do the same with the cyan. There aren't a lot of cyan blocks. And the wool is actually lighter. Can we replace that? Yeah. So we could say we're gonna leave that, or we're gonna use the shulker boxes. Shulker boxes are also lighter. Is there a kind of light blue maybe, or blue? No. Oh, that was the wrong one. Maybe we should do it the other way around. That was the wrong button. Okay, so what if we made all of this blue and we kept the shading this color? I'm gonna put it up a notch. I have an idea. I know, Nietvries ideas. Crazy, dangerous. I'm gonna put these here for the shading. And I'm deliberately making them a little bit longer. And what I'm now gonna do is, I think I'm gonna use these or these on the background of where the flowers are. Oh, that was not really what I wanted to do, but I guess that's okay. Oh, that's actually lighter. I'd hope that would be darker. That is darker. Okay. Okay. So then we can put you there, you there. And then comes the question, do I also want to have that go one lower? Just like we did there. Prismarine, I think that might be too dark. So this one is too light and this one is too dark. And this one is also too light. Also, the other problem we have with Prismarine is that now it looks blue, but it also changes color. So it's gonna get lighter at one point. We could say we replace it instead of the... this. That actually looks kind of pretty. I think I'm gonna keep this. I like that. I am still in doubt if I want to keep like the... also the shade underneath it, if you know what I mean. I think I don't want to do that. I do know I want to have them behind the bushes. So let's put you here. There, 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 there. More like this. To change to the greener color of the person goes well with the leaves around you got there. Yeah, that's definitely true. That's definitely true. I also saw I made a boo-boo because these, I think, were those leaves, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's just put it like this. Okay. Let's quickly turn this all into Prismarine for now. So we can actually start thinking about our next thing, what to do. What I really like is balconies. So there will be a balcony here, and there will... Can I go out? Yeah. Maybe here? I also think we should probably keep this dark. Or should we make that a color as well? Because before I said let's make it orange. I am really tempted to do that, actually. I love how we have the elevator song on the background. Oh, it gets me out of my concentration. We actually haven't used any of the bricks, by the way. I mean, this is also plaster, technically. So... shall we put it like... this, maybe, more? Maybe put one here. I like that. I think that grows on me. I do like these colors, but now the white is my problem. So I'm really picky when it comes to colors. You know what we're gonna do? I'm just gonna do it like this, and then we're just gonna see what I like better. I know it will change up the other dark oak wood planks we have as well, so that's the thing. Let's do replace, and then we are gonna replace the dark oak wood with the... what should we do? Oh, I actually love that. Oh, that's actually a lot better than I thought it would be. And it matches with the white as well. Okay, I'm sold. We're gonna go for orange. You need to go. That was what I was seeing from here. Okay. So this is a balcony. Now, the ones that I built before just had like this, and then they could walk on it and they could still fall off. I think I want to keep that concept, but I am really tempted to just put in a small window over there. Maybe a different color. So more like the warp, so it more represents that as well. And then we can put these still above it. Of course, we also still need to shade all of this. So that's also a thing. I don't know if these are lighter or darker. That's lighter. That's a really strange combination. Do you think we should do it bright orange, guys? There are so many colors of orange. I'm just gonna grab a few. Some of them are so bright. Like, we could make it this color. Which I do think looks a lot better with that. And then we can use this one for the shading. So what I'm gonna do now, because I'm lazy, let's go in here again, replace, and now we're just gonna do the orange terracotta to orange concrete, replace. There we go. And now we can use both this one and this one as a shading color, which is probably gonna help. I think personally that this is more of a shading color. And the other one is more for like what we have over here, like damage. Or maybe more for like the roof, if there would be a roof on top of it. I don't know if I want to keep it flat or if I really want to take and put a roof on there. I'm tempted to. I gotta be honest. I think I'm tempted to put a roof on there. So I'm totally freestyling this. I don't have like a simple reference picture. So if I would look at this build, where would I put a roof? The only part that screams for it is like literally here. There would be like a little roof that would be definitely breaking things up. Maybe a roof also still on the other side, going downwards, more like this. But apart from that, I have a feeling I really like to have it like flat. I also know I want to do that with dark prismarine because that's like the ultimate color to go with this whole section. I do want to have a border around it, so I'm thinking about deep slate because that's very neutral. Let me quickly see if I can build this up so I can give you guys an example. Does that work? Wait. Oh, wrong button. And I think we need to move this one down. More like this, but then up higher. Let's put you up. And then it would actually be... Nope, these. I don't know. There is something in me that screams that it would look prettier if we did it with just this. And let's put you there, and let's put you there. I don't know why. I also think it would probably look better if it wasn't that high, if that makes sense. What we could do... we could have it being a Nietvries build. There we go. We're back into the chaos, people. We're just gonna do it like more like this, and then we will also get there at one point. That's definitely a Nietvries build here. Right there, guys. Freestyling these types of roofs can sometimes take a really long time. I'm gonna apologize for that. But I think this might actually be the right course of action we need right now. Especially seeing that I would love to get like a little bit more variation and some more 3D effect, if that makes sense. Oh, that actually hurts my brain way more than I thought it would be. Now comes the question. If we are just gonna keep it like this, are we gonna fill it up? I think we do. And then we can shade it later. I'm gonna remove these. And am I gonna remove that? I think I will need to remove that. And we need to turn this into a full block. For me building here, not that impressive, but it makes it easier for me when I need to rebuild this in survival. And let's put you guys here. There we go. And what we can do... a chain. And then a lantern. And... ta-da! Maybe we should make it a little bit longer. Actually, oh, that's too long. Oh, it's actually not connecting up there. Let's put you like that then. How does that look? Oh, that's cute. I am tempted to put it one higher. And what we can do with that is we can actually put one of these behind it. So it actually looks off that it gives up more light. I'm actually wondering if we have another orange color block that's even brighter. Yes, there we go. And then we can put you, and you around it. This is actually quite dark as well. It's a really weird color. I think we need to go for orange wool. I like this, but more as a shading, I think. There we go. And we will later on decide what we're gonna do with that. You need to stay there. I am gonna copy this part over. So, because I do want to have this like being equal, if that makes sense. I also wanted to have this shaded. So I'm gonna keep it that way. There we go. Ah, this is so long. Okay, wait, right? If we don't know what to do, we will just put a lantern there. That also works. There we go. Better idea. There we go. Is that too long? That's too long. Now we have two choices. We either do it like this, or we just remove it all. I'm tempted to remove it all. Okay, I might just leave it at that. What I want to do here is I actually want to have it go down more. So it actually ends there. And that the people that come and walk here can still put their stuff there. The only thing that I have now is that this trapdoor is in the way. So technically, people should not be able to come there. I also think we need to change this up and put it there. So that means we can change you back. And I'm tempted to change you back as well. Wait. And you go there. I'm gonna make this one more obvious, like this. Let's fill this up. So now it looks more like this. I like this a lot better. The only downfall I have that I really don't like is I think this is too thick. Especially when you look from it from afar, this looks too high. But I won't complain too much. I promise, chat, I won't complain too much. This is better. I'm gonna put up 2 lanterns there. Because that will move your eyes away from the parts that I don't like about the roof right now. So the roof came down to here. So we do want to block this off. You. Now comes actually the question, do we want to have it go through the building? Or not? That's definitely a thing. Do you know what we're gonna do? I need to have you and you. Let's make a little copy. Then we can do both and we can decide what we like more. So, just to make it a little bit easier, I'm gonna make these out of the same blocks. Oh, I used the wrong button. Okay, do we like it when it goes across like that and we have that overhang? I don't think so. I think I want to end it here, just like we did it here. I have a feeling I want to put something there, like a mystery pot. That sounds really cool. I'm gonna take you with me. I would love to have another window. Like maybe here. And then maybe a small one like underneath. I am tempted to say we need to move it here. No, no, I don't like that. No, no. Let's go back. There we go. And then we're here. I would love to have like a sideways going downwards kind of roof here. As preferably like really going down till here. So let's see if we can actually do that by just clicking up the tiles. Like I know one needs to go here then, so we are capable of doing that. But that's too straight for me. So then comes the question. Do we want to have it go around or just go downwards and then have it stop? And also, do we want to have it go wider here because of the... We can put support on here. Let's quickly see if we can get the warp's vent gates out. So that would definitely work. Did I? No, I only broke the top one. Is this more the way we wanted to go? I do like it. It's cute, but it's not what I really had in mind as in the overhang. I'm tempted to say it ends like on this side. So it's more of a roof that supports the rest and it supports this top part. And then comes the question, do we want to add another roof to it? Orange versus green. Maybe there's something there. Lol, Fit. I know the joke you made there. I need to think about it. Let's start with this side. Because I do like this. So we need to make like the little shading pattern that we had. The question is, do we want to use the same? I think I want to go for mangrove. Because I like those more to have them here on the side. Because they pop way more. And then comes the thing, what do we use for the discoloration behind the windows? Because it's an older building. So I think I want to use these. And then the terracotta one for like the normal shading. That one actually does not count because of that light. I just erased my block. Okay, so you need to go there, but you can go there, you. Do we like that more as a shading, or do we like this more as a shading? I actually think I like this more as a shading. I actually think I even want to do it here. It's so tempting. But it doesn't make sense with that part. Oh. We can do it like this. I'm conflicted, guys. Is there another orange that we can use? These are all brighter, right? I mean, technically speaking, we already used that one, so... Oh, we also still have these for shading. I forgot we had orange sand. Wood for underneath, wool for highlights higher up. That's also a possibility. I forgot we had sand, guys. I feel ashamed now. I'm gonna use this one. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. Apparently I have easy place mode on. Okay, I'm gonna do this for the bottom. And then I wanna do this for the top. Or do I want to do it the other way around? I think I want to do it the other way around. Help. Okay, and then the darker one needs to go there. And then I want to use this one for the shading behind it. You would put a wool on top of you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that as well because of the sun layer. Although I am gonna fizzle it up a little bit. Because we also have the dark edge from the roof. Like the water flows next to it. So I'm tempted to say I'm just gonna put it around the corner though. And now we're just gonna repeat the shadow pattern here. And I know you're gonna see this on the inside. I am very aware. But it's gonna be fine. You were this one, yeah. Uh-oh. I did it, boo-boo. There. Okay. What I think I also want to do... I mean... The shade has to go from somewhere, right? I think it looks more easy for the eyes if we use this one or just the orange terracotta. I'm just gonna go for the orange terracotta. Okay, so you're definitely the darker color. So we're gonna put you... Do I need to put it underneath there? I feel like... No. That looks good, thank you. I do need to put some more of these around. No, I wanted to have orange. You go there. I should actually have placed these on a lot more places, but okay. Do I want to place one there? I think I want to place one there as well. And just to make my life easier, I'm just gonna shade this around. Did I use a different one? No. Okay, we're gonna put you there, 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 there. Okay, that definitely helps. And we have this one on the bottom, so I'm just gonna make these all darker. I think that makes sense. I'm gonna remove this. Okay, you. Okay, so I put the terracotta around the window things. I'm not gonna put one on there, I think. Or I'm gonna put it like open. Can I put that? I don't like that. If I put it like this, then I do need to put the shading underneath it. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. I am really tempted to put some windows in here, though. I don't know why, but it looks a little bit like a Pokemon. I think we should make this one smaller so the build comes a little bit more to its right with measurements and stuff. Oh, that means I need to... There. Because then we can just put it here in the middle. Or we can just now be a menace and just put it there. I think we're gonna do that. Yeah, okay. You go here. I don't need discoloration behind it because everything there is already gone. I do want to have this like written off, and there we used this as shading, but I believe this as the color for losing it. Yes. So the only thing I don't like about this is that we don't have a ground shading that makes it darker. And I'm really doubting if tough is also the way to go for this one. Just like it was with the other one. Because this one actually has like a greenish color to it as well. Why do I have... I think some of my buttons might be the same. I think it's too dark. Should we use... No, we can't use dark prismarine for that. Cobblestone might be too light. Okay, wait, we're gonna go into this mode again. Oh, that actually makes sense because it's dirty. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go for cobblestone. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that this thing does make shade, so that's why we have that there. I'm gonna put this here then as well, just so it makes more sense shading-wise. And I'm thinking about doing the same with this. So it doesn't just go from one to the other. Although I am tempted to use the acacia here. Should we make another window there? I actually don't like that window there. I think it should be one more up. Oh. It's really throwing me off, guys. Let's put one there. Is it helping? That's not helping, is it? Do you know what? Let's still do this. But I'm gonna change these up a little bit. I used the red ones for the orange, right? Yeah. I'm gonna put you there. Wait. Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna do one for you. Is it too many windows on that one? I have a feeling that it might. I don't know. So I'm gonna use a different color here instead of there. Because this is also on a different floor. And you don't know how elements are gonna react. What I do want to do is I want to get the... this one? I need one that's a little bit darker than this. That's not darker. Maybe concrete? Elephants? No. Nobody knows how elephants are going to react. What are you talking about? You're weird. I love you, but you're weird. What we could do to maybe not make it too much is just put that there. Like it's already stripped. Okay, I know what I want to have here. Fit is being funny. Fit is always trying to be funny. I'm not saying he's always funny, but he always tries. I'm trying. See? I told you he's trying. He's always trying. I am tempted. And wondering. I know this is not gonna fit, and this is not how I wanted it to be. But if the shoe fits, you will not hear me complain. I have an idea. Ah, it doesn't fit. No. 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 That means I need to make the other building higher, else it doesn't work. Or I should made it here more slowly go up. That was also a possibility. You could always move the trapdoor. That is definitely true. I can remove that. The only problem this arises is that I do need to continue the roof with this. And I actually don't want to do that. I am tempted to just leave it like this. I actually like that curve together. Wait. If we put it here, I can put it here. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I'm also very tempted to just remove the thing. I mean, I can also do it like this. The only problem I now have is that the parts that are sticking out above. Am I gonna replace it with a roof? Okay, we're gonna do it the same as I did last time. Just gonna make a copy of the build, and I'm just gonna make it a full roof and see how it looks. And if that doesn't work, then I will move it. Oh. I can just go back to the old one. I think I want to have this one higher then. Because why not? No. I have you there, you there. You there. You can go there. You can go there. I'm actually wondering if we don't need to make that, like, pointing out even more. It's so tempting. The Canadian in me always notices where snow will collect and collapse your roof. But if there's no snow where you're gonna put this, that may not be an architectural problem. No, this is going in the savannah in the Igniter industrial. The Igniter server. So we will be fine in that regards, yes. Beauty. Okay, yeah, we're going for beauty here, definitely. Tempted to pull it through? Or are we going upwards? Nope, we're gonna pull it through. I don't think I want to have this whole section gone, especially because here we still have this. And that leaves another tiny problem. Do we leave this flat or not? I think my instincts say we go till around here. And then let this be roof, if that makes sense. I actually like that. Okay, wait. Let's remove all of this. And all of this. And let's see if we can make something out of this. That was actually supposed to be there. Oh. We also still need to change all of this up, by the way. But we can do that later. That's not a problem. I want to have you in a full block, you as a full block. You as a full, you as a half. Okay, you can go there. Oh. And we're gonna put you up there. I have a feeling I actually want to have this go lower. Nah, I'm gonna leave it. I also will keep changing up stuff. Like, I'm the type of builder that can... I really need to stop myself, usually, from adding more. And I try not to overdo it, but that's hard, guys. Okay, let's put you in. Oh, I just looked at the clock. I didn't know I was already streaming that long. That's the thing. Okay. I'm gonna put... I wanted to put you up there, but apparently that's not gonna happen. Okay. So what I want to do is I actually want to have it go up here. We don't have enough time to do an interior, guys. I'm very sorry. So it actually needs to go sideways now. A little bit more like this. Can we tempt? Yes. I think we can tempt this to go more around it. Oh, you're gonna be still orange. But then you're gonna be out of the box. No. Oh, I actually might like this. Wait. Now, what we can do is, because we've worked with boxes, right? So we have the white box, we have the orange box, and we have the blue box. I can make, if you look from this block, this is actually another box. So we could be tempted into changing one of these up for another color, which I might actually do. But which one are we gonna go for then? Technically, I could also make it cyan again, but I think that might just be a little bit too much. Okay, I'm quickly gonna turn all of these quickly back so I can decide on what I want. So we want to have these underneath. There we go. And apparently I also want to have you there. There we go. Now above it we had this color, which I think we do need to maintain, but I don't know if I want to have it on the corner. I do, but I'm gonna move you over so you're not in the middle, because that will definitely haunt me. I'm gonna put you guys up here. Okay. And then let's see the real. So we have these as highlight, which we should, by the way, also put up here, because it's the top of the roof. We don't really have different shading one on that. We do have this one. we can use here, and then let's just use a different door than we are gonna use down there. So it just looks like it's standing open. It's fine. Everything is under control. You go there, you go there. I am tempted to say we make that part yellow. But we have, or sandstone, but we have so much going on that I'm a little bit anxious by the idea of it. I want to have you there. And I also want to have you. We need to really have a darker than this one, just for also shade. Which I technically forgot that we also still needed to do that. It's tempting to say like we use like these again. Maybe some tough? Oh. And let's put you there. So then we're out for this. Let's put you above. Okay, okay. So we now got these. If we make them too wide, then we also have this part. Which I think would add a lot to the build. So let's quickly do that here. I think I'm just gonna fill this one up then. I do really think I want to have a window there. I have an idea for that, actually. Do we have anything cracked? I just invested, wait. So I'm now gonna use this instead of this one. And what I'm then gonna do is I'm just gonna place it on the ground. There, it broke off. Fine, we solved it. Yay. Guys, I've already been streaming for 2 hours. We started late. I can't get this build to finish today. I also don't like this. So we need to finish this another time. Because I also have other things that I still need to finish up today. So guys, I think we're gonna build this on stream another day. Maybe just on Twitch. We really need to see how that's going. Also with the rest of the week's schedule. I do want to say that if you guys really like building my ideas or your ideas on stream, then please feel free to also, when you watch this as a VOD, to just leave me a comment, because that definitely helps with encouragement of doing these things more often. So my announcement channel on Discord also announced that I will be doing Create this Thursday from YouTube. And if I find time, I might do a third stream, but I wait, I already do a third stream on Saturday because I am actually joining Dano Diggle on her fan server for some ultra hardcore. So, guys, with that being said, I wish you all a very good day, a very fine evening, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, Twitch,